Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to go ahead and do some natural induction methods with you guys. I am 40+4 and 41 weeks is creeping around the corner with no signs of baby. Well, maybe a little, but not enough to kickstart anything. So I thought I would do some exercises with you guys, tell you what I'm doing to help prep my body, and also tell you the reasons why I won't do a chemical induction or an artificial induction or even a stretch and sweep, and my reasonings behind that. If you are keen on seeing some of the things that I'm going to try to do to induce this baby and get prepped for labor, then keep on watching till the end. And if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and let's get into it. So I wanted to sit down and tell you the reasons why I personally wouldn't induce unless truly medically needed, and why I don't believe in stretch and sweeps. Just a disclaimer, there is no judgment if you have done this or if that's the route that you're choosing to do. This is just what I'm choosing for my body and my baby, and the research that I've done, which has made me make this informed decision. The reason why I wouldn't induce is because it increases the cascade of intervention, and if you don't know what that is, it's where the physiological process of laboring is disturbed, and your risks of a cesarean are higher, your risks of something going wrong are higher, such as your baby being in distress, hemorrhaging, cord prolapse, all of those really scary things. I just am truly trusting that my baby will come when my baby is ready, and that my body and baby work coexistently and know what is best. Another thing that I wanted to touch base on real quick is the reason why I wouldn't get a stretch and sweep, which is technically an induction, guys. It's not a chemical induction because they're not pumping chemicals and hormones and pitocin and syntocin into you. However, it's an induction that is going to interfere with, again, the natural physiological process of your body and your baby. And yeah, there's a few reasons why I choose not to do that. One of the reasons being is because it is very invasive, and it also increases the risks of infection, and I just believe that our babies will signal our body when they're ready. When their lungs are properly developed, they produce a hormone which signals our hormone, the oxytocin hormone, to kickstart labor, and we just want all of those natural good hormones to flow rather than being forced or interrupted. That is just my little reasoning behind it. With all that said, I have been doing some natural methods that aren't harmful to try and kickstart labor. Some of them being the mile circuit, others being walking and all that. So I thought I would just go around and do it with you guys in real time and try and get this baby out, try and get our body in the best position, our baby in the optimal position. So the first exercise that I am going to do is a psoas release, and this is meant to open up your hips, your pelvis. It's meant to help get the baby in the right position and help them drop down. A lot of these exercises that I'm going to be doing with you guys are opening hip exercises. So this one's just kind of like a lunge. So I'm just going to get my hip and hold this for a minute or two. I actually tried doing the mile circuit, and you're meant to hold the exercises for half an hour. And guys, there is no way I can hold them for half an hour. I will do them with you today, but it's just not practical for me, guys, being 40 weeks pregnant. So I'm just going to try and open up my hips. So I've been doing all of these exercises all week, and I just kind of play it by ear because I'm quite exhausted, to be frank, and exercising is the last thing that I want to do, but I do also want to open up my hips and help baby get in the best position possible. So if you do have a little bit more strength and you can hold that a little longer, that is amazing. I definitely encourage that, but yeah. That's just not me today. So the next exercise that I want to do with you guys is from the mile circuit, and it's like a bum up position, which is meant to help baby drop into your pelvis more. Since we're on the mat, I want to throw in some cat and cow, and I also want to throw in some hip circles. If you have a ball, even better. I don't have an exercise ball this time around. I did with Theodore, and I kind of regret not buying one, but now that I'm like 41 weeks pregnant, I feel like it's probably a little too late to buy one and then it just be sitting around in our house, because our house is quite small and I just don't want it taking up clutter, basically. So I'm just gonna do like some figure eights and then some hip circles and some cat and cows. So this next one that I am going to do with you guys, I'm actually going to jump into the bed and do it because it's more comfortable. However, you can do it on the floor or on your lounge, wherever it's more comfortable. But it is also part of the mile circuit. And if you can fall asleep in this position, that's amazing. That's what I've been trying to do. However, the further along I get, the more uncomfortable things become. So already just from doing those exercises, I am feeling a lot of pressure in my uterus, in my cervix. I have been feeling that all week, and there was a point where I thought that we were going to go into labor, and it was after some adult time. And for 3 hours I had like ongoing Braxton Hicks and pressure, and just it really felt like something was happening. However, I went to bed that night and woke up and nothing was there. But all week I've been feeling some pressure. I've been getting very strong Braxton Hicks. You can literally see my tummy contracting. There has been a few like pressure or lightning crotch points or Braxton Hicks, whatever they are, it gets confusing, where it's taken my breath away. However, I know that it's not a contraction yet. This is my second baby, second time laboring, so I'm just waiting for those true contractions. I just think baby is grinding on my cervix and getting ready for the entrance into the world. So I'm gonna do that sideline pose with you guys, and hopefully it helps something. So I like to get my big European cushion to do this pose, but you can just like pile some cushions if you don't have a big one. But I just feel like it works really well. So I'm gonna pop it up here, and I'm gonna lay my head on these cushions. And then I'm going to bring this top leg up as far as I can to this cushion. And then you just lie here, guys. I like to go on my phone and scroll or fall asleep. And this is really meant to like open up your hips, allow the baby to drop. The first time I did this, I did it for half an hour, and I stood up and I felt this huge pressure just drop into my cervix. So I thought that was really cool. I've been trying to do this every day, and yeah, I'll get a few cramps here and there, but this is a really good one. And obviously you can do one side in the morning and then the other side at night. But I like this one because you get to lie down. So this next exercise is also from the mile circuit, and it is kind of like doing some, I guess, stair lunges. You can do this with a stool, or if you have stairs, that's even better. It works really well on my stairs because I have the handrail there, and I'm just going to do it for a few minutes on each leg to try and open everything up and get that pelvis aligned. So the key with this is to get into a 90-degree angle, and you can just rock back and forth, or you can stay in the position. I like to rock, it feels really good, but just do what your body says to do. So this is a great exercise to do in labor as well, and especially if your baby is feeling like a bit stuck or labor has just like halted, then getting in positions that are going to open you up are going to help the baby descend. So that's one thing to keep in mind if you are laboring at home or home birthing, or if you have a hospital that has like a step stool or something like that. The next exercise that I'm going to do does also involve the stairs, and that is side stepping. I do this every time I have to walk up and down the stairs, but we're going to do it a few times and hopefully get things going. Find the balance between rest, hydration, and exercise. Yesterday I did a walk around the block. I probably won't do that today because it did take it out of me. Same with that stair climb. Whew. This mama has no breath, no oxygen, and I am suffering a little bit of heartburn. But hopefully some of those exercises help like kickstart labor. Who knows, we'll have to see. I also wanted to let you know some of the things that I have been eating to try and help as well. So dates, spicy food. I had a cup of red raspberry leaf tea, but this time round, it makes me so sick. With Theodore, I loved it. I think because also I had a winter pregnancy and it was just like warming and cozy and it was just nice, but I just like cannot drink it this time round, so I haven't been able to like have that much. Another thing that I have been doing is using essential oils. So clary sage, geranium, lavender, and frankincense are some of my favorite oils. The other thing that I have been doing this time round is nipple stimulation. So I have been trying to pump some colostrum out, and I managed to get a little bit, but guys, I had no idea how difficult it actually is to pump it out pre-baby anyway, for me. So I spent like half an hour the other night doing that, and it didn't do much for me, but who knows, maybe because it's meant to like help with the oxytocin, but I think because for me it's like super sensitive, it did the opposite. So I did try that, and I also tried it in the shower this morning, so hopefully that does something, but I will have to let you know that if any of these exercises work. I have been doing them for the past few days, and again, baby will come when babies are ready, but it's nice just to know that I can have some type of control and do some things that are going to be beneficial anyway. So yeah, I am going to wrap this video up here. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one, hopefully with a baby. So bye.